Buddy, another cup of IG Live, Sunday morning live with yours truly. My name is Sam Led. I am a trauma coach, life strategist, and soon to be author based out of Santa Barbara, California. How's everybody doing? I'm doing this without a mic today because I'm going to see if the mic really adds any difference to this IG Live. How is everybody doing today? Hey, Snowy Jones, welcome. Tonight. Broadcasting live. I feel like, I wish the days of terrestrial radio were still here. Like, I grew up in the generation of, brilliant New York radio stations and Miami radio stations. And, in my past life, I was a broadcaster, but I love doing the self-help stuff and being of service to all of you and you in the nosebleed seats. And I want to talk to you today about how to really take care of the light within you. And I know that sounds like some, woo-woo nonsense. Taking care of the light within you. The light that we all have within all of us as human beings, as every personal development person says, like we're spiritual beings in a physical vessel, or I don't know, physical beings in a spiritual vessel. Something like that. And there's so many different translation ways to look at how to take care of your light, how to take care of your well-being, your emotional well-being when the world around you is falling the fuck apart. How the fuck do you handle life's calamities and still stay in the light and still honor yourself and be good to yourself and move forward and be productive with your day-to-day activities and your businesses and your relationships, and mostly yourself first when the world around you is falling the fuck apart. That's tough. That's tough stuff. So I want to talk to you today about how not to, it's honoring the darkness within you, honoring the anxiety, and I've talked about this in other videos, but it's honoring that other side of you that we all have, that darkness, when we're dealing with stress, when we're dealing with unpaid bills, when we're dealing with partners that are not being nice, or we're dealing with kids and parents and illness and oh my God, right? Make it nuts. So it's really, we all of us engage in mindfuckery. All of us. You and you in the nosebleed seats, we all engage in the act of familiar and uncomfortable mindfuckery. We mindfuck each other, we mindfuck ourselves when we're going through hard times. We go 0 dark 30, we go right to anxiety mode. Instead of really taking a look and taking a step back and saying, okay, I have these obstacles in front of me. I have these unpaid bills in front of me. I have these sick children that I have to take care of. Okay. What if for the next 20 minutes, or the next 2 hours, I just focus on helping my kids feel better, even when I'm feeling shitty? I think we put so much emphasis on, swimming through your feelings and letting your darkness be there. Hey, Amdel Amari, how are you? Letting our feelings, just like, swimming in our darkness, swimming in our anxiety. And that may work for some of us. So, but it's really, being mindful is not just about sitting, on the floor of your house, Indian style, breathing and meditating for 20 minutes or however long you do it every day. It's more than that. It's way more than that. Being a conscious custodian of your well-being is about allowing yourself to get angry, allowing yourself to be disappointed, allowing yourself to be uncomfortable with the obstacles in front of you, with the illness in front of you. That's fucking hard. That's really fucking hard. I'm sorry, Snowy Jones. That's really fucking hard, right? But it's, the monkey mind goes dark. Your brain will go negative. It's a biological thing. It's a neurological thing. If you could really look at your mind as a supercomputer that's going to glitch, even when we are dealing with lots of horrible shit in our life, me included. When I was going through a horrible divorce, it was painful as a motherfucker. Excuse my French. It was really painful. We all go through divorce. We all deal with horrible stuff. And I just remember, for myself, I was in this tailspin. You know, they call it the dark night of the soul, in this darkness. Sitting in, you know, I remember I moved out and I was living in this place in Santa Barbara, and it was completely, you know, I felt like I was a college student again at 42. And I'm sitting there and I feel like the walls are closing in on me. And I'm watching the fans spin around and I'm like, these walls are going to eat me up. I'm so caught in my stuff. I'm so stuck on my stuff right now. I can't see the forest and the trees and get out of my own toxicity, my own negative thinking. I don't know what you're asking me, Dolamari. Okay, I don't know what that means. You know, so what I did, and again, none of this is easy. I'm not saying this is the one solution, but what I did was say to myself, okay, Sam, you're alive. You're fucking alive right now. You know? For the next 2 hours, I'm just going to take care of me taking a shower. I'm going to go take a shower. I'm going to go make my bed. I'm going to clean my house. That's all I'm going to focus on for the next 2 hours, even though the darkness and the pain in my head, the emotional pain, is right there at the surface. All I'm going to do is just make my bed, take a shower. You know, I'm just going to take 1 second of my life at a time. And 1 second becomes 1 minute, and 1 minute becomes 1 hour, and 1 hour becomes a full day. And I started doing this when I was going through some really terrible stuff. I started doing this when, you know, I felt like I had no future, no life. That my life was going to be filled with tragedy and obstacles and uncertainty and darkness. I really, you know, that was, I thought, was my, oh, you know what, I'm going to just, I don't know what you're saying, dude. Oh, yes. So, hold on, I gotta, hold on 1 second. One second. I think I lost this. So anyway, so what I'm saying is, the way you can really embrace the light within you, because we all have light within us, all of us. Every single one of us. You, and you. Every one of us walking around on the planet. We all have that, we have light within us. We all have the ability to stay in the light despite the darkness around us. That's not easy. I'm not saying that you need to be Pollyanna and sugarcoat shit, right? I'm not saying that you need to just focus on, you know, staying positive and, you know, I think, hey Sarah Samrath, welcome. I'm not saying you have to do any of that. I'm not saying you have to fake it to make it, all that positivity stuff. What I'm saying is that you are deserved of a next step, of a next chapter, of a do-over. It's not going to be easy. All of you are deserved of a next step, next do-over. Despite if someone very close to you died, right, you know, months ago. It sucks, it's horrible, and you feel alone, and you feel scared, and you feel like the fucking walls are crashing in on you, you feel unhealthy, and you feel like, how am I going to get myself out of my own way? How am I going to get myself, you know, out of the unemployment line and working again? It's by honoring the light within you. And you do that by just being really mindful of every minute. Hey Sherry, I like your Instagram. I love the 2222. That's great. Every minute, every hour, every second of your life, you're going to say, I'm just going to do this activity right now. I'm going to pay my bill that I need to pay right now. I'm going to put clothes on my children right now. I'm going to drive my kids to school. I'm going to drive myself to work. I'm going to take a shower. I'm going to focus on the very simple activity I'm doing in front of me and just being mindful. And again, mindfulness manifests in many ways of that in that moment. That's it. That's all I want you to do. You know, there's a saying, and I love languages. I love it. in Yiddish, it's called mishigas. Mishigas is the nonsense in your head that's rolling around. It's the mishigas. You know, it's like, it's noise that goes on in your head when you're depressed. And it's much louder for a lot of us when we're feeling like our life is falling fucking apart, when we're feeling anxious, when we're feeling out of control. So let me just summarize all of this, and then I'm gonna end, and we're gonna end this short IG live because I want you to enjoy your Sunday. You know, I love all of you, and I want to be of service to all of you, and I hope this has been helpful. I mean, that's my goal here as a coach and someone who loves to be a light for others and loves to be helpful for others and help people, you know, help those lost sailors get back, you know, find their way again. There's no secret to getting out of a terrible situation. Yeah, Yiddish does. Mishigas is one of my favorite words. Narishkeit too. Narishkeit, and you know, look, it's very. I'm gonna really just let's summarize this. Let's just take it back and let's go to the videotape. As when I grew up in Connecticut and New York, there was this great TV anchor. He was on I think he was on Pix channel, yeah, WPIX, and he was WPIX and Secaucus. He would say, "Let's go to the videotape. Let's just review here for a second and kind of just yeah." So for those of you that are really caught up in shit right now, your mind is just playing, you know, my mind, you know, what's like that Ghetto Boys song? And for those of you that are over 40, my mind playing tricks on me, right? Right? When your mind starts to glitch, when you are feeling you're in your own darkness because you lost your job, or someone died around you, or you were diagnosed with some kind of weird, exotic disorder, you know, it's like, what did, if anyone listens to Abraham Hicks videos, she's like, imagine your car breaks down, your girlfriend breaks up with you, you lost your job, and you know, you developed acne on your nose, whatever. Okay? The only thing you can do is focus on that moment where you are right now. You know, and I hate to use this metaphor, but if you look at a person who's really down and out, you know, who's homeless, who doesn't even have a home, doesn't have a place to lay their head, you know, they're really living in the moment. You know, they're really living in the moment. And they're trying to find that next meal, that next drink, that next place to lay their head. So I want you to put things in perspective when, you know, the horrible of horribles, the surus, as I like to say, another Yiddish expression, the surus in your life feels out of fucking control. Just think about that homeless person that is really living moment to moment, and stay in your own light. And the way you can cultivate your light, what I mean by light is like how you can get the fuck out of the darkness and find that new job and find that new partner and get out of debt and do all these things, is by just moment to moment, minute to minute, say to yourself, for the next hour I'm going to do this activity. I'm going to make my bed, I'm going to take a shower, I'm going to go online and apply for 2 jobs, 5 jobs, I'm going to reach out to a family member. That's all I'm going to do right now. That's it. And write your schedule down. Keep it simple. The more you do that and stay mindful at the moment, the better able you'll be able to sort of to get out of that darkness. And again, it's going to take a while. It's not going to be easy. We all know this. Hope this has been helpful. This is another Sunday IG Cup of Joe. Oh, I think that's really cheesy. Another IG kind of pop-up IG Live. I love all of you. I hope this has been helpful. Perspective and having a sense of humor, you know? That's hard. We all have an ego. So the ego is keeping you in the darkness. And you know, those of you that are not into Freud or into Rogerian, the ego is keeping you in the darkness. You know? It's just not easy. You know? I know what it's like. I've been there. in more ways than one. It's grounded. There's Jeff Brown's book. I'm giving him a plug, but Grounded Spirituality is a good book to pick up because it really kind of grounds you in understanding what real spirituality is. It's not just like woo woo, being staying positive and everything happens for a reason. It's really about understanding how to pragmatically get out of your own way when things are really bad. Anyways, have a great Sunday, everybody. I love all of you. I will see you next week on another Cup of IG Live.